EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Hatchet. Lady.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Darnold. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first down throw, Darnold. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Oh, he sheds himself free. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Looking to run with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 18 Gators. They're not ready for this.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the car. Get up. Get up.
Back to throw here. And it's complete. Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 5.
2nd and 5. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and 5.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
I wanna run.
Now back to throw. And Stills bringing it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
60 Pittsburgh.
I have a 9-1 defense.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
7-7, our score after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. He's got a 1st down and inside the midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
I'm here all day.
1st and 10 at the 48.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now it's Darnold. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On 1st down, Darnold. They'll run the screen with Mack. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They run with Howard. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Running with Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
ready? 60 or. Number 53, Mike 53. Bandit. Bandit.
Second and 13. It's complete. Stills. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Complete to Kenny Stills. He took it 2 yards, and it's third down.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Check. 53, Mike. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now Howard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. He's coming. 80. He's coming.
Again to Howard. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
That's where you belong.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Darnold completes it, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Here we go.
Darnold on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Darnold now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, Echo.
Out of of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Red 80. SOS. 80 weapon.
Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Yo, 80. 3 down.
Darnold from the gun. He completes this one to Mack. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for this with Matt. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He completes it to Boyd. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, it's Mack. Down right around the 25. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man, Boyd. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Jets 13.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A first down throw, Darnold. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
'49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the slant.
Darnold. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Howard. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 4th down, Darnold. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Darnold now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. On first down, it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Darnold. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to... And now look at him go. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Darnold. He's going to go up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Point after, right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, They have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready?
And they take a knee. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the Chargers. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the Chargers. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, they pick up win number 7 on the year, and they will head back home.